The following has been paid for by the Penn's World Order. A little late, everyone, but back on what? Hey, Waka Chat. Hey, I don't have what? I do. We have the bell. Bow, 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 bow. A little late, but never a dollar short and never playing with a loaded deck. Pens win on a Saturday night. This is the Let's Go Pens fan react. I know I'm really late with this. It's been a really busy work weekend, everyone. I had a lot of hockey this weekend. My sleep schedule has been all messed up from last week. It's been a week. But hey, here we are. Now that we're here so far away, Pens win, beat the Nashville Predators 3-0 at home, shut out Ned on a Saturday night on Patrick Hornquist bobblehead night. Yes! And, well, it's the Preds. I mean, this is, again, another team that's below you in the standings, and there's not that many of them. And I know I said in the previous video, go watch them, this team needs action. The fans want action from this management core. What is it? What are we going to do? What's our position? Bleeper, get off the pot. And, well, guess what? They took some laxatives. And I'll probably be doing a video about Pettersson and O'Connor getting traded. They're out. Dan Heitzinen and some prospects are back. And this year's first round from the Rangers that Vancouver got in the previous night for trading JT Miller. I might have to cut a separate video on that one. Might. So this game is you're back home after a disastrous road trip. And you can say the Pens arguably, what do you mean arguably? I mean, they pretty much did play their best game, probably one of the more complete 60-minute games that they played since, well, Los Angeles. And this was it's a lot of games the Pens in are like, you need to win this game. Yeah, San Jose, team you should have beaten. You beat Utah in overtime. Thanks to Sid. And this team is one you should beat. And what happens? Welcome back to the scoreboard. Philip Tomasino get to 6 off of a nice long wrister thanks to some good puck movement going beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Back up to the top. Tomasino in the net. Scores, gets his 6th. Erik Karlsson gets his 29th. And Chris Letang gets his 13th. 1-0. Into the second period. Guess who needs to get on the scoreboard? All right. The captain, Sidney Crosby, gets a goal from Raquel and Erik Karlsson. Karlsson with 2 assists on the night to make it 2-0. And it with the Pens in this one, who are just laying it on the Nashville Predators at this point. The shots are 23-16 and 2-0 after 2. And we've seen this movie a bunch of times. The Pens are going to let their foots off the gas. The Nashville's going to get 12 shots this period. They'll get a lucky bounce from, let's say, Sleep Forsberg still a thing? And anyway, let's say Luke Neon Genesis Evangelista. Let's go with him. He'll get a lucky bounce. And it'll be 2-1 and we'll all start crapping our pants. That's how this movie goes. But the Pens decide to flip the script and say, no, he's okay, guys. We got this. Keeps the Preds to 9 shots in the third. The Preds did not crack double digits in shots in all 3 periods. Pens dominate the faceoff. Preds get in penalty trouble as well. And Brian Rust gets the empty netter his 20th. Raquel gets another assist to get his 22nd, and Crosby gets a secondary assist to get his 40th assist on the season, and it makes it 3-0 and a shutout for Ned, a 25 save shutout for Ned. Let's go. So, you win this, and despite how everything looked on Monday, you won the week. You won the week. I don't get how. I honestly don't get it. But you won the week. And you're heading into the last week before this whole Four Nations thing. And just checking the schedule here, you have 3 games this week. You have only one at home, and that's on Tuesday against Jersey, the Devils. Oh boy, that ought to be interesting. And then you have a back-to-back with travel Friday, Saturday. You go to Madison Square Garden on Friday, and then a 7 o'clock start there in Philadelphia on the 8th. And I think that should do it for the Pen. Yeah, and then that'll do it. And then it's the Four Nations break thing. So you have 3 games next week. Devils, Rangers, Flyers. 3 or 4 points. I don't. There's no. Is there a possibility this team gets 6? Yeah. The Devils are not playing their best hockey right now. They are a bit inconsistent and a bit banged up. And if you're ever going to catch New Jersey at a bad point, now's the time. Especially with Wilkes-Barre getting 9-0 on the Hershey Bears, which I was at. You have Pomarov getting a 4-goal night. Kuvalin getting a hat trick as well. How much longer before these guys start coming up? How much longer? When's... I don't think Puljujärvi's still down there, but when's Puustinen coming up? When's Pomo coming up? Kuvalin. When are these guys going to start going? Because all these wins, as nice as they feel now, what are you doing? Are you tanking? Do you want a top 10 pick? Or, because I know Dubas has got like 16 first 3 round picks over the next 3 years. Accumulative, not 16 each. So we're getting the draft picks. Thing is, in the now, who's next? Who's going to go next? Raquel is being discussed. Bunting is being discussed. Rust might be on the way out. Malkin might be done for the season. So, yes, this is good. It'll ruin your tank, though. So, congratulations on beating Nashville. But I will still ask you again, what are you going to do? Do you want to win the week here? Or just keep driving toward the cliff? Thelma and Louise style. I don't know. But may we all live in interesting times. Because as of right now, the All-Star game is the new trade deadline. We'll catch you next time. Let's go, Pens.